Good day, teachers. Ngayon ay pag-uusapan natin ang mga bagong procedures and requirements for reclassification dito sa Expanded Career Progression Policy. Pero bago yan, intro muna tayo. Konti lang. Ngayon nga, habang nag-aantay tayo sa updated na guidelines ng Expanded Career Progression Policy, alamin muna natin ang mga bagong procedures and requirements for reclassification. Ito po ang mga reclassification process. Una ay call for application. Number 2, submission receipt of application documents. 3, initial evaluation, qualification standards and standard-based requirements. Number 4, comparative assessments. Number 5, processing and approval of reclassification. Sa call for application, ang SDS or ang SDO ay mag-i-issue ng isang official memorandum calling for applications for reclassification on teaching and school principal positions containing the following information. Kasama dyan ng CSC approval or CSC approved qualification standards, positions, list of documentary requirements, deadline of submission of application documents, timeline or schedule of application, assessment, approval process, including na rin po dyan ang prescribed number of days on the release of evaluation results and other instructions. Next, ang protocols and procedures on the adoption of remote modalities on recruitment and selection as deemed practicable and applicable. And last, equal employment opportunity clause. Next process ay ang submission receipt of application documents. All interested applicants shall submit the documentary requirements through respective HRMOs through the records unit or designated subcommittees on or before the deadline indicated in the SDO memorandum. Ito po ang mga documentary requirements na kailangan natin i-prepare. Next, number 3, pagkatapos po niyan ay magkakaroon ng initial evaluation. So sa ating initial evaluation ay mayroong 2 components. Una dito ay ang qualification standards. Sa qualification standards dito ay titignan ang ating education, experience, training, and eligibility. Next, pangalawa naman dito ay ang standard-based requirements. So sa ating mga classroom teaching or teachers, ang ating kailangan ay ang IPCRFs natin. Sa mga school administration naman, kailangan ay ang DepEd Administered School Head Assessment, pass the PPSSH-based assessment, and Inquest Principal's Test. In the initial evaluation, the HRMO will prepare and submit the duly signed initial evaluation result IER to the HRM-PSB for deliberation. Dito yan nila ilalagay at kailangan nilang submit at prepare. The HRMO will notify the applicants of the results of the initial evaluation through a written notice served through official communication channels. Official communications to applicants shall be used the prescribed templates. At ang templates naman ito ay ito. Number 4, comparative assessment. Upon receipt of EIR from the HRMO, the HRMP SB shall conduct comparative assessment of teacher applicants. They shall convene and screen the qualified applicants through multiple evaluation assessments, which base principles of merit and fitness are meant to assess the competencies of applicants. Ito po ang assessment criteria and point system na gagamitin. An open ranking shall be adopted to ensure transparency in the process and results of the comparative assessment. Ito naman po ang comparative assessment result. Dito na ilalagay ang list of applicants. All qualified applicants shall be ranked based on total scores obtained from the set point system. The HRMPSB shall submit to the budget officer the comparative assessment results for the expanded reclassification. For onward determination of cut-off based on available budget for the current fiscal year. So, magpapasa ang HRP SB ng listahan ng mga narank na qualified applicants doon sa budget officer. At ang budget officer naman ang magde-determine kung hanggang saan ang mga masasali dito sa reclassification. Dahil magtatakda ng cut-off depende sa budget ng fiscal year na ito. Processing and approval of reclassification. Only the documents of applicants who will be included in the cut-off based on the budget allocation shall be forwarded to the regional office. So ito naman ang mga kailangan i-submit sa regional office. Pero ito ay hindi na natin gagawin dahil ang may responsibility dito ay ang ating STOs. Narito pa ang mga karagdagang kailangan na requirements. Okay, ito naman ang mga iba pang mga hakbang. Kung nakatulong sa iyo ang video na ito, pindutin mo ng like, share at mag-comment ka nila sa baba. Salamat sa pag-suporta.